Okay, I'm actually not sure if this is supposed to be a dessert. I've done quite a few food delivery service reviews on this channel, but there is one company that I have been eyeing for years, but have honestly been too scared to try them out. But today's the day. I'm going to be trying the food delivery service Shef. So first, let's talk about what is this company. So the name Shef combines the words she and chef, and how they describe themselves is this. They say they are an online marketplace for local food safety certified cooks to connect with customers in their community and earn a meaningful income selling homemade dishes. So we'll talk about the safety aspect of this in a little bit, but ultimately, yes, this is a food delivery service that, unlike every other service I've tried that comes from a commercial kitchen or factory or a restaurant or something, this is literally being cooked in people's houses. Like, people are making literally homemade food in their own kitchens, and it is getting delivered to people like me and you. And I'm gonna be honest, this is the part that makes me the most kind of nervous about it. Aside from that, there is actually a lot that I do like about this concept. I think it's a great way for people to be able to earn income doing something they love or doing something they're good at and build a business cooking without having to like invest some money in a whole restaurant and things like that. It does seem like they're also doing a lot to support women and people of color. So they say that 85% of their chefs are women, 80% are people of color. And from what it seems like, I think they started originally either exclusively or primarily focusing on Indian cuisine. So when you look at their menus, still most of it is Indian food, but there are other cuisines now as well. So they have kind of branched out, but sometimes when you click into those other cuisines, like there's really not that much of an option. So most of it is Indian food, and that is what I ordered for my meal. Everything you see in today's video, I did purchase with my own money. I am in no way working with this brand whatsoever. I do have just a generic referral code though, that will be down in the description. It does give you $20 off if you do want to use it. Feel free to use it. Feel free to not use it. I have a whole playlist of other food delivery services if that's something else might be a better fit for you. And to be honest, I don't even know if I would recommend Shef yet or not, because I've yet to try it. My first delivery is coming in the mail tomorrow. And let's get started and talk about what I ordered. So the reason I've probably been most nervous about ordering from this company is the food safety aspect of things. And it definitely seems like this is something they are trying to address, or they do appear to be addressing. So let's talk about what they do related to food safety. So the safety aspect will depend on where you're located. So I think at this point they operate in 11 different states. However, the rules when it comes to if you're allowed to sell food made in your home depends on the specific area of the country that you live in. So some states are a little bit more lenient and some are more strict. Where I live, you are allowed to sell food that is prepared in your house. However, there's certain restrictions to it, but if it is something that is directly being delivered from your house to someone else's house, that is allowed from my understanding. So I would think that Shef, where I am, is operating out of people's houses. However, they say if that is not allowed in that local area, then the chef is required to operate from a commercial kitchen. They also require that chefs pass an ANSI accredited, or ANSI, I don't know how you say that, accredited food safety certification exam and undergo a food quality assessment. They also say that chefs are required to wear a face mask, hairnet, and gloves while cooking, and they are required to use a thermometer to check temperatures during food production. However, I'm going to be honest, like, you can have all those requirements, but realistically, there's no way for them to monitor that in someone's house. There's just not going to be the same level of accountability as you would get in like a restaurant situation where, yes, people can definitely skirt around the rules in a restaurant or a commercial kitchen, but at least in that scenario, you have other people in the environment who can kind of hold them accountable if someone is like egregiously breaking the rules. You do have some accountability there. Additionally, you have the added accountability of like random inspections from food safety regulators and food safety inspectors and things like that. And of course, that's not going to completely get rid of every case where something could go wrong. In your own house, you're going to have more cross-contamination. There's more stuff going in and out. There's more people who aren't really, part of the process, kind of like moving in and out. You might have pets. There's a lot of things that could contribute to like food safety concerns. And so that does make me nervous. So there's definitely a lot that I am like a bit more nervous about compared to these other services. So my strategy when it came to ordering was to find the person with the most amount of reviews, who had a lot of like very solid reviews and who had a very high rating. So the person I went with had a top chef certification. So they were being promoted on the website. They also had over 2,000 deliveries, over 900 100 reviews and a 4.8 star average rating. So I felt like reasonably confident that a lot of people had ordered from this person and they had all survived. So I figured I would probably be fine. So in terms of what I ordered a variety of different Indian dishes. This person does specialize more in Indian cuisine. So I got some rice, a dessert, some bread, and then one cabbage and then one paneer dish. So I'm very excited to try it. These are all things I do really enjoy. So that's what I ordered. So the price for everything I got was $44.95 for the food. Then I had a $10 promo code, which you can have as well through my referral link. There was a $4.16 service fee, $8.99 for a tip, and then there was 79 cents in taxes. So the total came out to $48.89. I would say the price is like comparable to like restaurant food, I would say. I mean, I wasn't really trying to be like super budget conscious because I didn't want to find someone with like a lot of reviews and all that stuff. But I think if you wanted to try to like order more bulk items, you probably could make this work for more of like spreading it out over a longer time and get more cost-effective meals. But every single chef is going to price things a little bit differently. I would say it's like similar to restaurant prices. So I have now unpacked everything and I would say it's like reasonably professionally packaged. Like everything has a label with my order number on it and my address. So it's like definitely associated with my order. Everything is in kind of like these plastic, like to go kind of containers. However, there is some stuff that does make me kind of feel like it's a bit more like homemade type of thing. Like, okay, you have this like a Ziploc bag situation. Instead of like normal ice packs, you have like these frozen water bottles. It's also like negative degrees outside where I am right now, so it's cold. I do appreciate like the extra frozen water bottles. But there is stuff that kind of makes me a bit nervous. Like this rice, when I opened it, was like slightly off. Like it was like slightly open a little bit. Also this one, I don't know what's up with, I don't know what this is because it doesn't have a label on it. The lid is like not quite staying on. It's like a little bit of like a messed up lid. This could happen with a restaurant, of course, as well. But considering this is coming from someone's house, I'm like, just have like a bit of a heightened level of like nervousness about the whole thing. Overall, I would say it is packaged pretty well and labeled clearly, except for this. I have no idea what this is, but let's dive in and give a little taste test. Okay. Everything's out of the microwave. I've heated it up. I heated up for a little bit more, so like 2.5 minutes. And everything looks really good. Like it looked very flavorful. It's very like colorful looking. So let's dive in. I'll start with the cabbage first. It tastes pretty good. It does taste good. Like it's a little bit spicy. I'm like the biggest baby when it comes to spice. I feel like a lot of people would not find this spicy. So like for me, it tastes really nice. Like I would give it like the texture is really nice. I would give the cabbage like a 7 out of 10 just because it's a little bit too spicy for me. But otherwise I would say like an 8 out of 10. It is good. Now let's try the rice. Wow. This is really interesting rice. I haven't had rice. Like maybe this is a more typical like Indian dish that I just am not familiar with. It's really flavorful. Like it's not just like regular rice. It has like I think I saw some like vanilla or something, like, I don't know. I would give the rice like, dare I say, a 10 out of 10. It is really good. Like it is a very flavorful rice. Really good. Like it has like kind of a subtle like sweetness to it that I really like. Now let's try this dal. I wasn't expecting it to be so green. I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit more of like a bread, but let's give it a try. It's not bad. It's fine. I would say it's not bad, but it's not like blowing me away. I would say like 6 out of 10 for this. Maybe I microwaved it too long, maybe. Okay, now let's try the paneer. Paneer is like my favorite type of cheese. I love it. The paneer is good. It's, again, a little bit spicy. I think if someone is like used to eating spicy Indian food, they would not think this is spicy. I think this would all probably be labeled as like mild. The paneer is good though. Like it's definitely more of like a softer style. Like it's not like a super squeaky paneer, but it tastes really nice. Yeah, overall, I'm really liking this. Like the only thing that I'm like not so keen on is the dal. I feel like I could take it or leave it. I'd probably order something else if I got this next time. But yeah, overall, I would say thumbs up for first impression on the food. Again, this is probably going to depend a lot on like who you're ordering from. Like I found someone who had like really high reviews, and I haven't tried the dessert yet. I'll get to that later, but I'm gonna eat this and then I'll try that. And then I'll let you know if I end up getting like sick or anything. But so far it seems like it's hopefully fine. I'll keep you posted. So I got these idly with coconut chutney, and I don't know if this is the coconut chutney. I don't know what this is. Actually, I don't even know if this is supposed to be a dessert. I honestly don't know. I just assumed like coconut was like kind of dessert. It looked like a little cake or something. I don't know. I did try a little sample of this and it is kind of spicy. So I'm going to try this little cake thing by itself. Okay. I'm actually not sure if this is supposed to be a dessert. Like it's a bit savory. It's like a bit salty, but by itself, it doesn't really have too much flavor. I don't know if I'm supposed to eat it with this. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of this sauce on it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this is not my favorite. It's just very different than what I thought. So I think it's just a me problem of having like wrong expectations. I think for some reason I expected this to be sweet. I don't know. It's okay. I don't think I would order this one again. It's just not really my cup of tea. I would give this one like a 5 out of 10. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful. Overall, I think I would recommend this service. I think it's a little bit hit or miss depending on what you're ordering, but I think that's kind of the nice thing about this service is like there's so many different chefs on it. So I think if you didn't like something, you could always just like order from someone else or order something different from them. It's not like it's a very limited menu. So some of these things were not my favorite, but overall, I think like the quality of the food was really pretty good and it does seem very fresh. I mean, it was made locally in my area, so it is kind of more similar in some ways to ordering from like a restaurant compared to a food delivery service. I think the value is also pretty good. Like this is definitely gonna last me a few days for sure. So far, I think I would recommend this service. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. And until next time, bye.